With lifespans of over 3,000 years, the oldest living tree in the UK is easily the yew tree. The Yews have witnessed some monumental moments in our history. It was a yew that's said to have sheltered Robert the Bruce, and the Magna Carta was sealed under a yew tree. And it's believed the same tree was a meeting place for Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, just to mention a few. The yew tree has to age to 900 years before they even become considered ancient, and are very often older than the churches that now shelter them. The Llangernyw Yew tree is definitely an ancient tree, as it's estimated to be between 4,000 and 5,000 years old, although dating yew trees is notoriously difficult. But on the churchyard gate it holds a certificate from the yew tree campaign in 2002, signed by David Bellamy, which states that according to all data we have to hand, the tree is dated between 4,000 and 5,000 years old. The centre of this ancient yew is a void, where the original growth has died back over the millennia, and younger wood grows around the void, drawing nutrients from the original prehistoric roots. And the girth of the tree is about 35 foot, and the spread is 60 foot wide. And with it being surrounded by crooked tombstones, its split trunk reminded me of entering a portal to the world of the dead. The yew dates back to the Bronze Age, before Christianity, and it could date back to the era of the Egyptian pharaohs, which could make it one of the oldest trees in Britain, and could have been planted in honour of an ancient chieftain or a druid elder. The Druids regarded the yew as a sacred tree, and were fascinated by its ability to seemingly die and regrow, or death and resurrection in Christian eyes. So that the area around the tree could have possibly been used for Druid worship, a sacred grove, with a site later being adopted for Christian worship. Instead of yews being planted near churches, churches were planted near yews. As I was wandering around the churchyard, on the south side of the church I came to a tomb, and it was flanked by two rough cut boulders which appeared out of place amongst the memorials. One looked like a little bit like a seat or a throne, I thought, and some believe the boulders are remnants of a druidic ritual use at the site, possibly connected with the ancient yew. And in a book by the Reverend Elias Owen, it suggested that these stones were the supporting uprights of a dolmen, confirming druidic use, I guess. And quite close to these dolmen stones were two cross-incised stones, the apparent survivors of a prehistoric stone circle, some think. And it suggests that the church builders dared not remove them, hinting at a druid worship again. Now both crosses face west, and design on one stone is near impossible to make out, but probably carved in the 7th or 9th century, some think. and the other has a cross dating from the 9th to 11th century, obviously reused by later cultures. Now, according to ancient Welsh mythology, there's a spirit demon known as Angelystor, or the recording angel, that lives within the tree. And each year at midnight on Halloween, the angel of death speaks a prophecy foretelling the names of parishioners destined to die before the next Halloween. And it's rumoured to be backed by years of written records attesting to its existence. There are a few stories of the avenging angel. I'd recommend listening to Tristan Jones-Roberts on his YouTube channel. He tells it very well. I'll leave a link in the description.